What's that, buddy? Running out of beef, guys. Sahil, beef or lamb? Oh, that's the last one. Yeah, I got some more. What do you want, right there? You gotta hold it straight. You gotta hold it straight. There we go. Dad, you want lamb? There are no fries. Oh, this will make the right. We're around pretty much all. Better off there. No, there's lamb. I can make them if you don't mind. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Your old neighbor? How you doing?
Oh, I want to I'm good. Just because.
Do that over there. One over here.
Everybody did.
This is from
Hey, where are you going? Eat the hot dog.
When did you guys live?
Remember when that was all farm? We used to sit
Right, Aj on location here in Victoria, where we're celebrating this summer with the beautiful weather. Karn and Komal has hosted a barbecue in appreciation for a lot of their friends and clients. With me here is Bhavan, who's known the family for about 25 years. So let's get to know our friend Bhavan. Welcome
Hello.
to the show.
Thank you.
So what is it that you do, sir?
I'm an occupational health and safety specialist and I work for the federal government of Canada.
Okay, excellent.
And I moved to Victoria in 1983 from the Lower Mainland. And I was here as part of a business trip where I went for an open house and I met Komal in 1983.
Oh, wow, okay.
And in 84 I moved here and having a client of Komal's for the last 30 odd years. It has been a very productive association, and we became family friends in the meantime, and have bought and sold houses through Komal. And the house that I'm living in now, Komal and Karn helped us find the place.
Wow.
And Karn supervised and managed all that. We totally renovated it, major renovation. He did all that. So they have been very helpful in helping our family settle in Victoria.
Well, one of the things I'm hearing as I'm talking to more and more of the guests here, because obviously I'm not from Victoria, everybody's saying, when it comes to the Dodds, they are the family realtor. That, they're so connected with the clients, they look at them as their own family. Would you say that's accurate?
Yes, that's true. We have socialized quite a lot, and we frequent Varsha's establishment downtown for meals as well, which is a fantastic restaurant. And they are always very hospitable, very nice, and always treated us very well. And the feelings have been mutual, and we have treated them with a lot of respect. So they do with us.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Right, Aj Magazine and Aj Media Group here on location in Victoria, where we're having a wonderful weather and barbecue hosted by the Dodds family. And the more and more we talk to people, we find out the love and the appreciation people have for the family. not only have they done so well in real estate, but in terms of cementing relationships, they have gone above and beyond. And next to me is a beautiful lady. Her name is Gina. Let's find out how she knows the Dodds. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So let's talk about, when did you first meet the Dodds?
We went to school together, and so I would say we're going past 20 years.
Beautiful. What is your affiliation or association with the Dodds family?
Well, we are family friends, and there are realtors. We purchased our first home about 9 years ago, and then 2 years after that, we purchased our rental through them, and they made things smooth, simple. They answered all our questions that we needed, and they were always available for even the dumb questions that we had. They are just, not only did they go above and beyond for us, but they did it not only for my husband and I, but they sure did it for my whole family.
Wow.
You can see just by the client appreciation right now that this shows you what type of people they are, and it's pretty fabulous to have them as realtors and also as family friends.
Wow, that's so nice. You know, as I'm talking to more and more people, people are really expressing their gratitude towards them on a personal level, but they talk about what they're doing for the community. And so do you know some of the projects that have been involved or any charities they've been giving back to in the community?
Well, I know that there's Christmas and homeless, and they just really do give back to the community, absolutely. And that's what makes a small community being able to be a small community and know that they are, not only are they loving the community, but they're loving each and every family that's out there.
Wow. Well said, Gina. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you coming on Arch.
Awesome. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah.
So is the rush over?
I think so, yeah. Food ready.
So it's unusual to see fresh cooked fries in a place.
Yeah, right?
That's very unusual.
Yeah.
What do you say about that? The Dodd family, fresh cooked fries at a picnic. Who does that? The Dodd family.
All right, bro. Right, Arch on location here in Victoria, where the Dodds is organizing a family barbecue where they have also the client appreciation. It is filled with a lot of diversity here. Not only do we have multicultural in full spirit, but you've got all ages here. With me right now, we have Sanjeev, who is a good friend and a client. So let's get to know Sanjeev and see how he knows the Dodds family. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, I've known this family for last 10 years or so because I'm into construction business also. So I did a couple of projects, and Komal Dodd was my realtor.
Okay.
So I had the pleasure of actually interacting with him for last 10 years. He sold quite a bit of my properties, and I'm terribly pleased with his conduct. He's a very professional real estate guy and gives good advice, and now he's more like a friend now.
Excellent. Yeah. I understand besides just the basic real estate services, he does much more than that. Let's talk about a little bit more on the development side.
Yeah, he's right now actually might be participating in the project. He's doing 2 developments, and means he's been to real estate for quite a long time, and even I do developments, so we exchange notes. And the recent development he's doing, I might be building one project there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So besides just regular residential, commercial, buy and sell, project management, development, it's basically a company that specializes in it all when it comes to real estate. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. And as I told you, he's been doing it for quite a long time and very experienced here.
Respect it. There you go. You've got it from Sanjeev himself. Thank you very much, Sanjeev, for being on our show.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, on location here with Dina and Miguel in Victoria, where we're having a wonderful barbecue hosted by the Dodds Real Estate Company. Today here, we are truly enjoying it. it's not only because the weather is so good, but the people here have nothing but praise and respect about the Dodds real estate team. Today with me here, let's find out what our Friends Association has been with the Dodds family. Welcome to the show.
Good day. We moved here in December from Africa and we didn't know anybody.
Okay.
We were introduced by the Dodds and they've been only friendly all along, even helping us with obtaining furniture. We are so grateful that we could meet them and we are very happy with their service.
Excellent. How about you?
Well, the furniture looks amazing.
Excellent.
It's very comfy.
How do you like Victoria?
It's probably the best part in Canada for us since it's not as cold as the rest.
Beautiful, yeah. We love the weather here. Excellent. So since you've been here, they have been in your real estate company, but also looks like you guys become friends as well?
Yes, they are so friendly and so kind. They are lovely people and always helpful. When I had queries about the real estate, I could always phone them and ask them, and they were always willing to help and answer questions.
So it's an obvious question. Would you recommend them to other family and friends?
Absolutely, anytime.
Beautiful. Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, out here on location at the Summer Barbecue in Victoria, where we are celebrating client appreciation hosted by the Dodds Real Estate Group. I'm here with the Council of Victoria or Saanich? Saanich, and I understand Fred Haynes is also going to be putting his name in there to run as a mayor.
Correct, yes. We'll be running for the mayor. I announced in January.
Yeah.
And I'm a first-term councillor. I was on council from 2014. And during the 3.5 years, I've got to know a lot of grassroots interests. Housing is really important. The supply, cost and location of housing of all kinds. The environment, urban green space and traffic and transit. These are big issues, and I'm working with a lot of people to try to bring forward practical solutions. So in response to that, I've offered up to run for mayor because we need a mayor that can work with all members of council for successful outcomes.
Beautiful, beautiful. How long have you been a councillor now?
3.5 years.
Okay.
3.5 years I've been a councillor, and in that time we've had 25 resolutions that I brought forward with the help of my colleague to address housing, recognition of First Nations, community issues around the protection of women, detached secondary suites, co-op housing support, this wide basket. Now in a council of 9 people, not everyone's going to agree, so you have to work hard to bring forward good policy, and that's what's been done. And one of the groups I turn to for advice is the Dodd family.
Okay.
Because the Dodd family are very well known in the community, they know the issues. On the housing side, there's as we see here. The
Yeah,
Dodd
you got the
team.
whole team, yeah.
There's Gordy Dodd, who's very compassionate to many issues in the community. There's the restaurant side, so they understand the impacts on small businesses, the difficulty of hiring staff and finding staff housing. So certainly the Dodd family have been one that I've been able to rely on for sensible advice.
Wow, that is well said. And you know, the more and more I talk to people, they basically are repeating exactly what you're saying. It's the one family who is making Victoria their home, and they're supporting the residents of Victoria in so many different capacities.
Well, I think what you would see if you were to look at the family and the number of jobs and good family paying, reliable jobs that they've brought forward, I think it's nearly up to 200. And then they've expanded up the island to Campbell River. They've gone into a community where the then furniture store was not succeeding. Gordy Dog agreed to keep on the same staff, and so they've taken that magical Gordy touch, the Dodd family touch, to a whole other community. And from my side of view, I just wish we had more people like the Dodd family. And we do in other communities. But this is just a wonderful example.
Wow. Thank you so much, Fred. And we wish you nothing but best of luck. And we hope you make it as a mayor.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
With everyone's support, I hope so too.
There you go. Thank you.
Rolling. Our first draws with Kathy Martin from the Investors Group. She's sponsored us with 2 bottles of wine, 1 sparkling and 1 red wine. So we're going to do our first name right now.
This one goes to Ari Shongi. Ari Shongi.
Danny! There we go, 1 for... Second one. Oh, she's done with it. Sorry, Reed. We took that one away. Arlene!
Arlene!
So that's fair, right?
Now it's fair.
Now it's fair.
Who cares? Thank you. Thanks to Captain. Our next prizes are from Lalit Sod from Coast Capital. He's a mobile mortgage broker. Thank you so much. So we'll do 2 draws and they're $50 Visa gift cards. Sherry Hemming. Oh, I think she's gone. Sherry's gone. Gotta pick again. You left too early. Me or the boy? Nita Bain. No, it's not.
Nita! You can take it. No. Mom, look at it. Yeah. These are the kids over there.
We'll do the next one. Yeah. Evan Kendall. Okay. Next, we need a member of the Standard Furniture Group. Archie Todd, come on up. Hey. Bowen.
He told me I said you're going wrong.
Fran. Francisco.
So we tried to get there early, but there is about
He wanted this too. So Standard Furniture Group and Ashley Furniture donated a luxury beanbag. And I kind of wanted to draw for it myself.
Yeah, I wanted it.
Right here. Thank you. Dodge Furniture donated 2 memory foam pillows.
My pillows are getting bad. I need one. No, I need a lot. I need one.
Kieran? Hey, Mom or Dad, anyone? Hey, Chief. Come on in.
Oh, they're here.
Kieran. Bring him up here. He's right there. Grab him. 10-second interlude. Back to a winner house. Is it open to go? Next up, we have 2 $50 Barsha Indian Kitchen gift cards.
I need one.
There he is. Okay, don't be funny. My magic touch. What did you put it in? Yeah, take a picture over here. One more. Thank you. Okay, one more. We need you to do the draw.
कुत्ता है किसी ने आने में ना दर्जन से कुत्ते ने देखे नहीं आने में ना दर्जन से ड्रॉ कर दो किसी का
Ammo Bean.
Ammo needed. What's your card for sure? Ammo you really need Varsha card.
Oh, sweet. Absolutely.
Yeah, look at it right here. Okay, the last gift we have, our prize we have is from Clapping Coach. So the last gift we have is a free will. So I know everybody needs it. Unfortunately. Okay, Dad will do the draw. James left, so
Good evening.
Wow!
Good evening. A free will. Quite sure you haven't done it. This prize is for someone who's done most business with us over the years. I would say maybe more than 20 deals. So it's lots of thought for Pradeep and bottle vodka for his wife. He's working, so he can't be here. Next draw is for the person who's given us most referrals over the years. I would say at least 10 plus. And this one is for Amarjeet Bala. It's a $100 gift card to the Bear Mountain Spa. We can go get that. Okay, that concludes our gift. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone who donated.
I have a hope to win something, but didn't.
Out here on location in Victoria, where we're having a great summer barbecue, is appreciation hosted by the Dodds. Dodds has been in this community for a long time. In fact, they are a mogul when it comes to the real estate industry, and of course, you already know about the Dodds furniture as well. With me is a dear friend. Her name is Amarjeet. Let's find out what she has to say. Welcome to the show, Amarjeet.
Thank you. What I have to say about the Dodds, I have known Komal for quite some time now. But you have friendship and then you have business relationship. And what I've found about Komal, and I can truly say that from the bottom of my heart, is that it is an honest approach. He doesn't push you. He lets you make up your mind. He likes to give you all the information to help you select the best house that you want, and that is really amazing. There's no pushing, there's no high-end sales. This is not, oh, this will do for you. No, you make up your mind, and I've really appreciated that. And over the years we've had other friends come in, acquaintances, and I feel so privileged to give referrals, because I can with honesty say then is that Komal will give you an honest appraiser, an honest opinion of what you need. And that honesty in this profession, I think, is amazing. Not very often you find it. but this dear man does have that. Thank you.
When it comes to integrity and honesty and loyalty, those are the secret ingredients to basically establish any relationship. You've heard it from Amarjeet. These guys are the real deal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On location in Victoria, where the Dodds real estate team has put together a wonderful appreciation barbecue. On location here, you've got the young, you got the old. When you talk about diversity, you talk about multiculturalism, this in full effect. You see people from all walks of life, and I've had the opportunity for the last 3-4 hours talk to various different people and interview them. They have nothing else but praise. They go as far as saying that these guys got so much integrity, they're so honest, and they go above and beyond. That's called of the duty. We are very privileged to have an opportunity to be here and to interview the man himself. Let's get to know Komal Dodd. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Everybody here is just going above. They're basically saying that you guys are the pillar of Saanich and Victoria. There people going and saying that, you know, you don't only contribute to the society here, to the people here in the community, but when it comes down to helping people get through the tough times, forming those wonderful relationships, that they actually look up to you guys for that way.
That's right. Our family has contributed quite a bit to the community, and that's what it's all about. You can't just keep taking from people. You got to give back to them also, and that's what we work on. That principle is that we look after lots of people in their real estate needs and other development, construction needs, and but we really care about the people, not only our business.
So this is a son and father team.
That's
and let's zero in on the real estate side of it. Tell us what aspect of real estate does your company do?
So I have been in the business for about 40 years now, and I have done almost everything to do with the real estate. We do residential, we do commercial development and construction, even selling businesses and consulting on any type of real estate needs.
Excellent. So from selling, buying, development, management, you can do it all.
Definitely, yeah.
Are you serving mostly the people that are residents of Victoria or the island, or do you find that people from abroad or even across the waters are looking to do some investments here?
We mainly concentrate on Victoria, Greater Victoria area, but we do get people referred from other parts of the country and even internationally, and for buying either residence or investment property, or they want to do some development, and we consult them and help them out with everything. But main part of our business is day-to-day realtor, where we are selling people a house, or they are selling their house, and we help them make the move.
When you talk about the retirement community, you talk about the 60s, that age is coming on. Is there more potential here on the island to get beach outlook properties or some of those getaway homes? Is there such properties available here on the island?
Yes, this is actually Vancouver Island is a retirement haven. Lot of people from the east, it's kind of their dream to retire on the island, and mainly Victoria is the most desirable place, but some people can't afford to buy in Victoria because the prices are higher, and they end up going midtown or north of the island. but their first preference is always Victoria. So this is where they look first, and then if they can't afford to buy here, then they would go further.
Excellent, excellent. There you have it, folks. You've got the man himself who's been a mogul here in the real estate industry for over 40 years. Besides just doing the real estate, he's basically changed the infrastructure of the city along with his family. So if you have an opportunity to connect with him, please do, because we sure are feeling honored to do that. Thank you. On location here in Victoria, where the Dodd Real Estate Group has put together a wonderful barbecue to appreciate their clients. We've had an opportunity to speak to so many people, and they had nothing but praise to say about them. This is a company, it's basically a mogul here in Victoria. They've been doing real estate for over 40 years in all different capacity. So let's meet one of the partners. Is him and his dad, who's actually running the company. So let's meet Komal Dodd. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for all your effort today, too. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we had a great event today, just wrapping up now, and everybody got fed well, had lots of drinks, hopefully didn't get too much sun, and ended up getting a bit of shade. The kids enjoyed the bouncy castle, had a nice water balloon fight, enjoyed the water park as well, and all the playground and stuff like that we have here.
Beautiful.
So it went very well. It's our first one that we've ever done, and we're already excited for next year.
Excellent, excellent. I mean, we've had so many people here, and everybody just is so heartfelt. You know, you talk to anybody, they got nothing but praise for you guys. What is it about you guys that's got that magic that gravitates people towards you?
I'd say the main thing is that we usually, well, not usually, every time that we deal with somebody, we treat them like family. We obviously, Dad's been doing business for a long time, so he's had clients that he's sold to in the early 80s. Later on, we sold to their sons or daughters, and I've sold to their grandkids. So it's kind of a generational thing, and we usually try our best to treat everybody the way that we'd want to be treated. We've sold houses and stuff ourselves, so we know what it feels like to be on both sides of the process, and we try to do the best we can to make sure that everybody understands everything about the transaction that we can.
Excellent, excellent. You yourself have been doing real estate for about 17 years plus, yes. And how do you enjoy the real estate business?
I love people. I love to talk to people. I probably talk too much sometimes, but I enjoy people a lot. So real estate is a people person business. I mean, that's basically what it's all about. It's about relationships, building long-term relationships, and hopefully as we build the relationships and over, we get, like I said, through the process of it, hopefully their kids will buy from us and their grandkids will buy from us, and so on and so forth.
All right, well, let's get to the crunch of the matter. When it comes to the market right now, some people are saying it's too high, some saying it's too low. Should we buy, should we not buy? Victoria, you got the first buyers all. Mm-hmm. Tell us if people are even thinking about buying, should they?
Well, it's always one of those things in the market where when you sell, wherever in the market you sell, you're going to buy in that same market. So if the market's high, the market's low, the market's medium, whatever the case may be, that's how you're going to end up. So if you buy in a low market, if you sell in a low market, you buy in a low market, and vice versa. If you buy in a high market or sell in a high market, buy in the same market. The hardest part for a lot of people that's happened in this boom is a lot of people sold maybe a little early and ended up having to come back in the market thinking they weren't sure if the prices were going to go up, and they came back in the market when it went up a lot. So that's kind of a tough spot that some people have been in.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. First buyers, any thoughts on the first buyers?
Well, I mean, it is obviously a lot harder for first-time home buyers to get in, probably the hardest that it's ever been in British Columbia because of the new rules that have been put in. But you know what? My main thing that I always say to people, I usually work with most first-time home buyers because a lot of them are either younger than me or in my age group. And through the years, 17 years, I've had so many of my friends who were first-time home buyers buy with me. And the main thing I always say is find a way to get in the market. If that means, talking to mom or dad or grandpa or grandma or the great uncle or great aunt or whatever the case may be, see if you can borrow some money, or if you're, just try to find a way in the market. If you can't buy exactly what it is that you want, maybe you've got to compromise a little bit. You do that, get yourself in the market, and then kind of move on from there.
Beautiful, beautiful. There you have it, folks. Komal Dodd for himself. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate your help as well.
One more. Excellent. Yes. Thank you.
All right, on location at a summer barbecue where the Dodds have hosted a barbecue in appreciation for their client. It's been going really good. I've had a chance to meet with a lot of their previous clients, family members, and so forth. Everyone has nothing but good to say about them. And people are attached so closely to the family in all different levels. With me here, it's a Komal family who's going to actually tell us their association with the Dodds. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. We've known Komal Dodd and their family for about 8 years now, and we met through the common passion we share, music. And he's such a sincere human being, and that's, I think, what kind of made us to be good friends. Then about a few years ago, it changed into a business deal too. We bought a few houses through them. And again, the sincerity is one thing that continued throughout. And that is, I'm really appreciative of what they've done for us. It's a great relationship throughout, whether personal or business.
How about you guys? Are you guys enjoying the barbecue?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the day?
I don't know.
How about you?
Fries.
You do. Excellent. All right. There you go, folks. You had another family whose testimony was nothing but perfect about the Dodds. Okay? Thank you very much.